Welcome students. In this video we'll discuss about the different types of reflection. There is basically two types of reflection. The first one is regular reflection. This kind of reflection is seen in case of very smooth and plain surface known as reflecting surface such as mirror. In this case, if a parallel beam of light is incident on the reflecting surface, then all of the incident beams or incident rays follow the laws of reflection and they reflect, and the reflected beams are also parallel in nature. So if parallel rays incident on a smooth reflecting surface, then they are reflected and the reflected rays are also parallel in nature. This kind of reflection is known as regular reflection. In our real life, the reflection seen by mirror is regular reflection. In this kind of reflection, image is seen very clearly and the image is identical to the object we are watching. The second kind of reflection is diffuse reflection. In this type of reflection, the reflecting surface is not smooth as the previous one. This kind of reflection, that's why also called irregular reflection. In this case, if a parallel beam of light incidents on the irregular or rough surface, then the incident rays follow the laws of reflection, but the reflected light in this case is not parallel. The reflected light follow the laws of reflection independently, or every single incident ray follow the laws of reflection and they reflect. But since the point of incident and the inclination of the points of incident are different for different ray, that's why they reflect at different angles following the laws of reflection. That's why the first ray, in this case the incident angle is this much, and that's why the reflected angle is also same and they reflect in such a manner. But in the second case, the incident angle is greater. That's why the angle of reflection is also greater and it reflects in such a manner. And in case of this third ray, the incident angle is very much greater in magnitude. That's why the angle of reflection is also greater and the reflected ray is this ray. Hence, in spite of the incident rays are parallel, but the reflected rays are not parallel. That's why this type of reflection is known as irregular reflection. This kind of reflection is seen everywhere in our daily life, in every surface which is rough in nature, such as the wall or the screen of a projector. Everything with a rough surface provides irregular reflection, and the main advantage of irregular reflection is that in case of irregular reflection, as we are watching, the reflected light moves in every direction. That's why we can see the image from a large viewing angle. In this case, the viewing angle is this much. But in case of regular reflection, the viewing angle is limited because the reflected rays are reflected in a certain direction and we can only see the image from that certain direction, not from every direction, which is not valid in case of irregular reflection. In this case, we can see the image from a huge range of angle. That's all. Thank you. For testing your understanding of this lesson and more videos, log on to www.tubelessons.net.